Wednesday morning. Good to have you along with me as really I'm ending out my week with the podcast today, and Thursday and Friday I want to spend some time with the family, get back in the saddle on Saturday preparing for Sunday. I know several churches had their services last night, and I hope that you was in attendance with your church. Certainly everybody. Now tonight we're going to have a special Thanksgiving service at the Maranatha Baptist Church. If you happen to be in the area, I would encourage you, be in church, 7 o'clock. We're going to have a good service tonight, have a special lesson, getting away a little bit from the Christian home. We're going to teach something tonight. I think that'll be helpful to the church on the topic of Thanksgiving. And I know that people are traveling. So if you're traveling today, you be safe on the highways. Sometimes it's not us, it's everybody else. Sometimes it is us. If you get tired, pull over and get a little rest. It's better to get there in one piece than in a hospital, broken up. And so I'd encourage you, be safe this weekend, then be faithful to church on Sunday. Don't let the out of routine on Thursday and Friday keep you from being in church on Sunday. Everybody be in church this Sunday. I'd encourage you to do that. Well, today, let's talk about perspective makes the difference. The scripture says in Job 1:21, Job said, "Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither." He said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Now, perspective is critical to your outlook on life. Every day will not be a highlight day, and every day can be a blessed day. Perspective determines whether you see the gloom on a cloudy day or remember the sun that still shines above the clouds on that cloudy day. Perspective determines whether you see the glass as half empty or almost full. Perspective determines whether you see what the Lord has taken away or how much God has blessed. You see, perspective is critical to your spirit and your outlook on life. Now, Job had a great outlook. Just phenomenal outlook. His perspective was phenomenal, which is why he could endure the trials without having a mental breakdown. People talk about anxiety problems. Job had every reason to have an anxiety problem, but he didn't. You know why? Because he had his perspective right. Job struggled during his trials. That's normal. But he conquered his trials instead of the trials conquering him. He realized that he came into life with nothing, and though life may have taken away, he still had more during his time of heartache than he did when he was born. He accepted that the Lord had a right to take away what he had previously given to him. He accepted that the Lord had given him more than what he had when he was born. And that's why Job could say after he had lost everything, "Blessed be the name of the Lord." Now, your ability to keep a right perspective is critical to handling difficult circumstances with a right spirit. You can let life's circumstances dictate your perspective, or you can choose to have a right perspective in difficult times by seeing that God has blessed you beyond what you deserve. Everyone's going to have difficult times, but there are several mentalities that we have to adopt to focus on if we're going to keep a right perspective. So first, to keep a right perspective, you must realize that it can always get worse. You may think what you have is bad. I'm going to tell you right now, what you think is bad can always get worse. Despite losing everything, Job still had his God and he had his wife. Even though his wife had kind of discouraged him, he still had her. If God chose to take everything from you, you're still blessed because you still have God in your life. Second, to keep a right perspective, you must realize there are others who have it worse than you. So you could have had it worse. Then there's others who have it worse than you. You're not the only one going through difficult times. You see, there are others who are going through tougher times than you. So sulking in your troubles does not make them get better. When you look around and see what others are going through, you quickly realize that many others have harder times than you. Third, what you have in life does determine what you have on the inside. Or does not determine what you have on the inside. See, one reason some struggle with hard times is because they think what they have in life is what defines them. Can I tell you? You are a little person if possessions and position are what define you. Character is the best quality that one can have that life cannot take away. There are some things in life that trials cannot take from you, even if they tried. Trials can't take your salvation. They can't take the presence of God from your life. And they certainly can't take your character. You're the one who quits the character, but they can't take it. If these are the only things that you have in life, you're a very blessed person. Now, how is your perspective, my friend? You are the one who chooses your perspective, and how you come through life's trials determine your perspective during the trial. Never let life's treatment of you determine your perspective, but choose to have a right perspective, and you'll always think that you're a very blessed person. And I think about this whole truth. We're in Thanksgiving week. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day. You have something that you can thank God for if you keep your perspective right. My friend, stop looking at what you don't have and look at what you do have. You have more now than what you did when you was born. You're a blessed person. If you're saved, you're blessed. Because you're saved, you have God's presence. You're blessed. If you're a person of character, you're still blessed. Hard times can't take these. And because that, you with Job can say, the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Why? Because God's given us more than what we deserve. Well, my friend, I hope this is a great help to you today. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving time with family. Now, let's remember today, if we can, be good to everyone the rest of this week. Would you do that? Because everyone's having a tough time. Have a great week.